Good morning, dear people. Now it's time to give you a tour of the place we're staying at, a family society hotel and restaurant here in Darjeeling. No connection with this restaurant whatsoever. It's not a hidden commercial or anything. I just wanted to share with you like how an accommodation here looks like. So let's start. And as you can probably see, this is the view we have from here, from our terrace. Now you don't see much because right there where it's all gray, you don't see much. It's all clouds. But when the clouds are gonna go away, you're gonna be able to see the whole city unveiling in front of you, and the tea plantations and the juniper trees, the huge juniper trees growing here. Like here in front of us we have a mosque, but here are some like people of all confessions are living here in harmony, which is really amazing. Now let's go to the room. It's nothing too fancy, but it's something I wanted to share with you. So there's Michael working. This is our room, nothing big, nothing fancy. The thing I love the most about this place is the fact that this is hosted by ethnic people from around here. So you're gonna see they're very similar to Nepalese people, but they identify themselves as Indian people. And see the... Oh, it's so hard. But it's good for our backs. Let's be optimistic about it. Michael is working since 7 AM. Say hi to the people.
Hello.
And he's been doing a really good job so far. He's preparing some more of the new videos, upcoming videos, I think. So, well, it's been fun. We're gonna sit here for a few days, 3-4 days maybe, 2, 3, 4 days. And well, now it's time to go for some breakfast. So, see you in a bit.
Hello and good morning from the deck of the world. No, from Darjeeling, from the Queen of the Hills. And right now we are in the place called Lion Gate. And we have a wonderful view over the whole compound. And you also have a wonderful view over our breakfast, lunch type of thing, which looks like this. And the name is called Shapta, and it's a little bit special because it's made with pork meat, and it's been a while since we had some pork meat.
Michael said that I would be more politically correct if I have a plate with pork in front of me which I'm about to eat. Well, I cannot be politically correct about it because it's like, it's something that is natural to us, and like if anyone is gonna feel offended, well, we're sorry for this, but well, this is a thing we grew up.
If you feel offended, skip this part.
Yes, skip this part if you don't like.
Okay.
It's gonna be more in the video.
Yeah. So.
Because this is actually one of the best places in India to enjoy this type of meat, and everybody recommended us to come here to enjoy it. So this is what we're trying to show you.
Dig in.
Dig in.
Try it. See
Me
how
first.
it is. Well,
Okay.
you were constantly bugging me for the past hours. I want some pork, I want some pork, I want some pork.
So this is basically like a pan fry with some pork pieces, very very thin sliced pieces of meat, vegetables like peppers, carrots, onions, and a few chilies if you can see them here, garlic, not that much, chives. And I'm about to taste like this type of meat for the first time in months and months and months.
Does it hit home?
It's very good.
Does it taste like our?
It tastes exactly like it should taste. It's nothing different than like the sizzling pan of meat and vegetables. It's not spicy. It's very good and very juicy and very tender, and the meat like feels up. Like no, like it shreds a little bit. It's very tasty. It's very good.
Okay, let's see what all this fuss is about. Everybody was mentioning this. So, good tomato. Very good. Meat, a little bit greasy, with some veggies and some stuff and some chilies. Very good. I approve. More of a lunch type of a thing, but considering the fact that it's all now is 1 and we got out of the room around 12, it's okay. It's good. And with some chai, very good. I don't know if I would switch coffee for chai, but well, so far so good.
So this monastery is from 1924. We are now on the west side of Darjeeling, and this is more of a residential area, and there are buildings like on the left, on the right side where people live, unlike where the place where we live, because there are a lot of shops and restaurants. So this is actually where people live and where they have schools and monasteries and temples and so on and so forth. And the roads are like this. I don't know how people like go up and down here in all the seasons, but I know there's not a lot of snow here. I mean, rarely there has been snow in Darjeeling, so that's good. So let's see. That's pretty interesting. So far so good. Just look at these cars trying to get up. Or not. They changed their mind. It's really hard. But the interesting thing is that you have in the pavement a little bit of a stone, so it helps with the friction. But going up and down these roads, these super like steep roads, it's kind of tricky. So people really like to live high up here in the mountains. And sometimes you find pretty alleys like this that go up the mountain. I don't know exactly where, to the top of the mountain. Well, actually people call them hills here, but for us, like, the highest mountain in Romania is like 2,500 meters and like 2.5 kilometers, and here?
And it's a dead end.
It's a dead end?
Yes.
How high are we here? Can you please check your...
2,150. That's the highest point in Darjeeling, and higher you can go to 2,300, but in Gum. That's it.
So we made it to the highest point in Darjeeling.
More or less.
Good job, man.
Highest
Good
point
job.
will be over there, because there's the antenna that...
So we have to climb the antenna in order to get to the highest point, but we don't want to get to, like, destroy people's antennas over here. So yeah, kudos. Cool. I haven't been to such a high altitude in many months. Living in Bangladesh at 0 sea level, and now moving up straight to the mountains in Darjeeling, that's quite a feat. And well, not mentioning the time when we went to Pakistan and there were like 4,000, or Kyrgyzstan, 4,200, 4,300, 4,600 meters up. That was a bit different, but I kind of feel on my body that I haven't been to a high altitude in some time.
Yay! Let's go down.
The Royal Enfields. These look cute. But these are hotels as well. This looks interesting. Some people live here. Some of these things are hotels. Like my goodness. I don't know how people drive here on both sides. Sorry. I think the best thing to have here is a bike. Just look at the little girl with the blue skirt. She's going up. Oh my. What is the rush, man? Where is the rush? Here in the hilly areas. Where is the rush?
The people are honking because this way people know that cars are coming so they can move.
Oh.
Yes, because downhill brakes sometimes don't work. So,
Oh, we have a jam.
yes.
Oh my goodness, this is so steep, guys. This is like a... How many degrees would you say they're here? 30 degrees of inclination or 40 degrees or how much is this? 20 degrees.
30 degrees elevation.
30.
Very high. That's why they have these things on the ground.
Yes,
See?
I hope you can see them.
For more grip.
Yes. Oh, puppy. Hi. She was like, that's cute. That was pretty eclectic. Three-bedroom kitchen. Flowers. So now we're trying to reach a place in the city center nearby our hotel. So we're gonna try to find that. But so far, just look at these cars and I'm trying to reach the valley.
Gigi, this is the best bike money can buy.
Oh, you found it.
Yes. This is the best bike money can buy in this country.
This is what you want.
Yes. Ultimate driving machine.
That's pretty. Looks pretty. I would ride one of those, even though I don't know how to ride, but I would try it out. But I know it's one of your wet dreams, Michael, so...
Yes, that is the best bike ever. The sound of the engine, the thumping, the 500cc engine that is stomping and has a lot of torque that can pull anything uphill and downhill.
The hustle and bustle of Darjeeling. We're going up down these stairs. Okay, some silence here. There's a little bit of the traffic. I love these flowers. I don't know what they are, but they look pretty interesting. Oh, and I also think the kids just got out from school now, so everything's more noisy and loud. But that's okay. Let me go find Michael. He went, I think, through this gate.
This is the municipality office, the mayor's house.
This is the mayor's house?
Yes. Darjeeling municipality.
Okay. Oh. Has a different feeling to it. Like a more I don't know, it's also authoritarian feeling to it. Looks pretty interesting. We're just like roaming through Darjeeling right now, but we have like one purpose, to find one building there in order to be able to expand our travel here in West Bengal. So we want to try to apply for some permissions and stuff like that, so this is why we're trying to come here. But this is like some administrative we're trying to do. Don't know if we're gonna be successful or not, but at least we're gonna try. So in the meantime, while we're doing this, I'm trying to show you like how the mayor's house looks like. That's pretty interesting. So let's find Michael. Maybe I can go find him. Sorry. Maybe I can find Michael now because there's a lot of people here and they're busy. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think we're here. This is the FRO.
Yes, this is the municipality office.
With the tower.
With the clock tower, yes. And see? In 1850. This building is the municipality of Darjeeling. And we have to go this way to go to the foreigners registration office to obtain the permit for Sikkim. Okay.
And we're now in the city center of Darjeeling, and it's a lot of commotion over here. I think usually when there's like holidays or when the actual travel season to Darjeeling is gonna come, like that means in a few weeks, everything is gonna be way more busy and more bustling.
Even now we're in off season and still there's a ton of people here because for some reason during the COVID pandemic every Indian came here.
Oh, there's a pigeon tower. The pretty thing about this place is that it smells like juniper. It's a very familiar kind of it's a very familiar smell. The juniper incense. So cool. So the reaction of someone who hasn't been to Darjeeling before, a foreigner who hasn't visited Darjeeling before, I don't know, I like it. I mean, up there you have like the tranquility and the peace and calm of the city,
like you saw in the previous vlog.
But here you have the market area where everything becomes lively,
Alive.
And
yes.
Entertaining, and people sell and shop, and like there's like narrow streets going like this like winding all the way through the top or to the bottom down to the other parts of the city.
Yes, so basically yesterday in the previous vlog, yesterday we were chilling and relaxing a little bit because of the long way that we took here. And today we decided to go to the governmental official places to require for a permit to go more up north into the Sikkim state to visit even more up close the mountains. And for that we required this paper, which is the registration paper. And we got it from the foreigners registration office, and now we're going to the Darjeeling district magistrate to get the permission per se. Yes, and see if we require any more other paperwork and documents to go and visit Sikkim. But nevertheless, we're gonna stay here in Darjeeling for a couple of days, explore around, and show you guys the wonders of this place.
So not all videos are gonna be poetic, because in our traveling adventures we have a lot of administrative things to deal with.
Yes.
So we want to share this with you as well, because some of you might find it interesting, because it's not always like,
yes, information on the internet is not always
rainbows.
available and about
That's
this
true.
about these things, so people might be interested how to obtain this kind of permits.
Exactly.
And not every day we go and we explore and we have chai and we explore, see the mountains and blah, blah, blah. Some days we are haggling with
Rushing.
permits and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
rushing from one place to
And
the other.
rushing from one place to another. And today is one of those days. Yes, we had a quiet breakfast and now we're like busy trying to get permissions, and then we can relax and enjoy the rest of the day, hopefully with our permits in our hands.
Hopefully. But until then, I wanted to share with you the lively city center of Darjeeling. So it is beautiful, the queen of high
The queen of the hills
the hills.
here in India.
So guys, we were finally successful. We got like, this is how the permit looks like, and you can get it here from the district office of the district magistrate Darjeeling. This one.
This building, you go inside. You go inside at the first floor, room number 3. We will put a picture for you here, and you can ask for your permit with the paper that you get from the foreign registration office. And that's it. Simple. You're on your way to go to Sikkim. The rest of information you will require at the checkpoint when you enter, but we will see when we get there. So till then, we don't know more.
I haven't received a permit with less drama in my whole life. Kudos, big kudos to Darjeeling district office, like everyone who's in charge of releasing the Sikkim permits for foreigners. Big shout out to them for making everything so easy and smooth. That was a smooth process. Everyone was speaking English over there. It took no longer than 10 minutes maybe to get the permit for me and Michael. Big shout out to them. Super happy when things flow like this with no hindrances. And now we're off to having some break.
This way.
Okay, let's go. What did you feel like? How was the whole process?
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
Albeit it could be more simple.
Okay.
That means everything is in one office. Now everything is in 2 offices.
Yeah. Everything in 2 offices.
So you have to go to the first office, which is up the hill, fill the form, they will fill it in their book, and then you take the form and you go down the hill and finish it. They will leave you the permit. But the whole process could be made simpler if they could have it all in one office, but sometime in the future that would be probably easier.
It's just a suggestion. I mean, from one office to the other, we had to walk like for maybe half an hour or
Which
more.
in this weather, I cannot say it's a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. We're pretty fast walkers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, some of us are pretty fast walkers. Some
Some
of us.
of you, yeah.
It depends if you're going uphill or downhill. If you're going downhill, some of us is also a fast walker.
Yes.
If you're going
Oh,
uphill, some of us is a slow walker.
Yeah, that's walker, but night walker. I'm a night walker. I
Yes.
choose to be a night walker. I think I saw a wildcat.
Yeah, and that's a wildcat. It's a stray cat.
It was a wildcat.
A puma?
You don't know cat.
You saw a puma?
I saw a puma.
Yes.
But a small size one. It was like a small size
Yes, Gigi the white walker. Come on, let's go.
white walker. Yeah, let's go. Just look at these huts. How they were built on poles, and people actually live inside. This is crazy. Michael suggested me to go on this side up because he said there are no other ways, but there's a way right there. So now he's coming back because I hope he's defeated now and he acknowledged that this is the right way. Well, he likes to be up top now. While taking a break on the road, like on these steep slopes, in our search for one delicacy of Darjeeling, I cannot imagine what would be like the least appealing job if I were to live here in Darjeeling. Do you have an idea what that is? I'm gonna tell you guys. I think it would be a postman. Finding all of these streets and everyone living here, and finding every apartment and every person living here at every address, going up and down the hills all day long to deliver the mail. I do not think that's something I would do. But the houses really look pretty, and it's so quiet over here. But being a mailman, it's not something that I would do here. What other occupations do you have in mind? Like, what other jobs would you have in mind? Like, not being the best here at this kind of an altitude. Like, what things would you like to avoid? Like, maybe the drone drop-off would work in something like this. Because just look at these places, huh? Everything's so winding and unwinding and high up, and slopes up and down. But the houses look so pretty and cute. I love this place. I hear some thunder, as Michael told you in the last video. Darjeeling is known as the place of thunder and lightning. Let's see what Michael is right now, because it seems I lost him. Okay, thank you. Very cool. This is so cool here. So pretty. So pretty. Living your own peaceful life at 2000 something, 100 meters high up in the sky. Beautiful. Where is Michael? I think I lost him. Okay, interesting. I might have to go back this way. I found Michael.
Yes.
And now we're going up and more up. Where is this place really? It's
Up.
like, how do they, if they don't have the thing we want, then I'm gonna be like, I don't know, man. You bring a helicopter, you bring me back to my hotel, because this is far away. But it looks beautiful. Beautiful. Just look at these pine woods. Well, try to ignore the cement
And now we're up.
sacks. How did they build this? What?
Up in the fog.
Up in the skies. Up in the clouds. Water supply. It's closed. Oh no, Michael. What's going on? Oh, there's a car thingy. I think we should go down and then up. Oh, there's cars going up. Of course we took the scenic route. Of course we took the scenic route. You know us. And thunder on top of us. Just look at this place. It's glorious. Oh. That was an unlocked door. I think we might have to go up there.
And we have to go there.
Oh, okay. More adventuring. Oh, hi. Okay, we're up. People love it here up. Yes, we heard you. I feel like I'm going in the Forbidden Forest.
Well, you and your Harry Potter jokes.
Oh my god, so much traffic here. I really hoped we were gonna be like in the woods by ourselves and all that stuff, but it's not happening here. I think everybody knows about this place. Oh, it's so fresh here. I love the air, and I don't sweat anymore, which is 200% improvement. So cool. Binoculars. I think this is the cable car, no?
Yes, no, this is the place.
This is the place. Hot, stimulating cafe.
After you.
Thank you. And we arrived at this coffee place here up in the mountains. It's not something that we wanted. I mean, they don't have the product that we wanted, but they have this beautiful view and this gorgeous view. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. Yeah. So we're staying. Not for this, but for this. No. Okay. Sorry. Michael just got in a big conversation with the restaurant owner over here. They're such a sweet couple, and it's the first time they're seeing foreigners in the last 3 years, so it was a bit of a shock for them. They were like, "Are you Russians?" "No, we're Romanians." "Oh, so what's your language?" "We're Romanian, it's Latin." "Okay." And yeah, now they're discussing, and I just wanted to show you what we got here. This is the famous milk tea. This is Michael's egg burger and the Darjeeling tea. All of them are very popular. With this in mind, oh Michael, let's do the endings. Let's say bye to the people. With this in mind,
And with my good old trusty sandwich in mind,
we thank you so much for watching our video. Please support us and for making more videos with your
like, share,
subscribe,
send it to your
and
people.
everything like that.
Destroy the like button, do whatever.
Smash it.
Smash it, yes. And now from the rooftop of this wonderful place, the hot stimulating cafe, we are saying goodbye to you, and hopefully in the next video the weather is going to be less gloomy and cloudy and more sunny. Bye bye guys.
Thank you. Bye.